The action on the screen. The inventor of THX sound, as you probably know, is George Star Wars Lucas, and at this year's Oscars award ceremony, George will receive a Lifetime Achievement Award for THX sound and all of the other achievements in his lifetime. My friends at the Big Picture over in America recently went to visit the great man. Here's what he had to say.
This is the age of movie rentals, where you can go to your local rental store and bring home a movie. So what brings people into the motion picture theater? Well, there's really been two principal things in the last 10 years. One of them is special effects, and the other is sound. Want to rewind?
My studios are in San Francisco, and when we went to build a new facility, I wanted to build the state-of-the-art sound system in my dubbing theaters and production facilities. I've always been very distressed about the quality of sound in the theaters when we actually show the film. So I promoted the group to push to see if they could get these systems put into theaters.
Let's go, and don't forget the droids. We're on our way.
THX actually started back with Return of the Jedi. Once that film actually went to the theaters, it was realized that much of the nuances of the soundtrack wasn't heard.
From my point of view, sound is 50% of the experience. And if you don't have a good sound system, it's going to cut the experience rather dramatically.
THX was developed as a total sound system that takes into consideration the architecture of the room, the acoustics of the room, as well as the actual sound equipment, such that it's very, very quiet, and every single sound that's put into a soundtrack is heard by the audience. The dialogue is much clearer. You don't have to really strain to hear it.
No problemo.
But you also hear very, very quiet things, much, much clearer.
When I make a movie, I want people to see it in the full glory and the full emotional experience that is in the film itself. It's really a matter of wanting people to have the same experience that I have when I see it in a really high quality room when they go to see it in the movies.
The magic of THX sound, and you may well be able to emulate the magic of that sound in your own home with the very latest video recorders, but you still can't beat the experience of going to the cinema, so do support your local movie house. Now,
The last full moon of that spring came a little more than a month before school let out for summer vacation. Our town's long nightmare began that night.
Ride here, Rhino, ride here. Make a Rhino whenever you like. It's not bitter, not sweet. It's a real frosty treat. Won't you buy Rhino beer? Won't you try? Won't you buy? Jesus, Arnie. What are you afraid of the boogeyman? God. Come on out there, Buster, and give me a hand. All right. What is it that you want, Ernie? I want some Rhino. When do you want it? As soon as I get the dirt out there.
The killing had begun, but at first, no one knew it. You see, Arnie Westrom was a chronic drunk, and what happened seemed like an accident. The county coroner concluded that Arnie had passed out on the tracks. There wasn't enough evidence to conclude anything else.
Yeah. Remember the deviled ham? Oh, this is such a wonderful lady.
This is Tarker's Mills, where I grew up. And this is how it looked that spring. A town where people cared about each other as much as they cared about themselves. I was nearly 15 years old, and my brother Marty was 11.
We'd like to get things started now. Can I have your attention, please, everybody?